The following is a class on the Srimad Bhagavatam, 6th Canto, 1st Chapter, text number 51, given by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, recorded on August 4th, 1975, in Detroit, Michigan.
Subtle body endowed with the 5 knowledge-acquiring senses, the 5 working senses, the 5 objects of sense gratification, and the mind, altogether 16 parts, which is the effect of the 3 modes of material nature, and is composed of very strong and insurmountable desires, causes the living entity to transmigrate from one body to another within the kingdom of human life, animal life, or higher demigod life. When he gets the body of a demigod, he is certainly very jubilant. When he gets the body of a human being, he is always in lamentation. When he gets the body of an animal, he is always afraid. In this way, in all conditions, he is miserable. This miserable condition is called samskriti, or transmigration in material life.
Taditat suburusakalam lingang shakti trayat mahat dhattinu sangsiting pungsi harsasuko bhayardita. This is called Sankhya Yoga. To understand the analytical process of this body. In the Bhagavad Gita, we have learned that Dehi nasmin yatha dehi kaumarajo mananjara tatha dehantara prapti dhira sattanamayati. So, with this combination of 16 elements, within that there is the soul. Is enwrapped. And so many wrappers, Mohan, Buddhi, Ahankar, altogether 24 wrappers. And within that wrappers there is the living soul. The modern science, they cannot understand this. They are searching after the active principle or living force within this body, but they have no information. And here, in the Srimad Bhagavatam, you get the full analysis. Tadetat sorusakalam. The analysis is that the living entity is enwrapped, first of all, with 16 wrappers, sorusakalam. What are those? 10 senses, 10 working senses, and 5 working senses, and 5 knowledge-gathering senses. We are experiencing, we are perceiving by using our 5 knowledge-gathering senses, just like eyes, ear, chakku karna, smell, nose, chakku karna, nasika, jiva, tongue, touch, hand. In this way, we get knowledge, experience. Sometimes we stress on the knowledge experienced by the eyes. I want to see. And that is not the only source of knowledge. There are many blind men who cannot see, but he has got full knowledge. There are other sources of knowledge. Just like a mango. You see the mango, but you cannot experience the full knowledge unless you use the tongue. Then you can say whether it is good mango or bad mango, not by seeing. So, these are our knowledge-gathering senses, and there are working senses. There's my hand, leg, the stomach, the rectum, the genital, these are working senses. In this way, 10 senses and 5 sense objects. We have got eyes, so there must be object of seeing. Panchatanmatra, Roop Ras. With eyes we can see the form, with tongue we can taste Roop Ras, Sabda, with the ear we can hear the sound. In this way, 5 sense objects. 3, 5 means 15. And the mind is the center of directing the senses. Indrani pararahu, indriyabha para manaha. The senses are there, sense objects are there, but without mind it cannot work. Therefore, the mind is the 16th item, and everything is being used by whom? By the soul. That was 17th. And in this gross body, there are 5 elements and 3 subtle elements. Bhumira vayu, Bhangamana buddhiri vacha. In this way, there are 24 elements which is covering the 25th living entity, and he is packed up in this way. Then, taditang sur sakalang lingam. Lingam means the form. Lingam shakti trayat mahat. Just like we have got this microphone, so the machine is made of these elements that is analyzed. And then how it is working, shakti traya. The Satagun, Rajagun, Tamagun, Mahat Tattva, the material elements. In this way, the living entity is under the full control of material nature. And everything is coming out swiftly by our desire. These desires are also being generated from the soul, but by the infection of 3 qualities. Satagun, Rajagun, Tamagun. So just try to understand how the nature's law is working very finely and immediate. Parasya Shakti Vividaiva Sriyate, and above all these things, the nature's working, there is Krishna. Maya dhakshena prakriti suyate sacharathanam. The prakriti nature, prakriti kriyamanani gunai karmani sarvasa, everything is being done, just like the big airship is floating in the sky, but the pilot is pushing the button. Similarly, the whole cosmic manifestation is working, but the button pusher is Krishna. Parasya Shakti Vividaiva Sriyate. His knowledge is so perfect, and he has made this machine so perfect. A man can make so nice, perfect machine. So what to speak about God? So, mayadhakshena prakriti suyate sacharathanam. So, the basic principle, we are under these laws of material nature only for our desire. That is the basic principle. So, the Krishna consciousness movement means we have to change the desire. Annavilasita sunnam. Sunnam means 0. as soon as we make all other desires, other means there are two things, Krishna and Maya. So this material world means Maya. Maya means which is not fact. It is an illusion, just like we dream at night. It is no fact, but it works. And similarly, this material world is called Maya, means it is not factually in existence, but it is working, hallucination. So, if we want to be really, because we are within this entanglement, 24 elements as we have analyzed, within this, the result is that being influenced by this Maya or Mahat Tattva, who is working with the three modes of material nature, and I am desiring, my basic principle of my material existence is my desire, and as soon as I desire, by the order of Krishna, immediately the instruments and facilities are given to me. In this way, dhatte anusangsati pungsi. As I desire, immediately the instrument, this body is instrument. Ishara sarvabhutanam riddese arjuna tishtati. Start this time. Ishara sarvabhutanam riddese arjuna tishtati. Krishna is situated in everyone's heart, and as I am desiring, he has given us full freedom. Not full freedom, but freedom. Krishna is so kind that just like father, mother gives the child little freedom and it moves here and there, but always looking after, may not catch up any fire, may not fall down in the water, or some animal may not attack. So, similarly, we are desiring, and Krishna is giving us facilities. But if we want to stop this repetition of birth and death, and change of different atmosphere, as it says, harsa, shoka, bhaya, arti. This material existence means sometimes you are very jubilant. I have got this. Now I have got in America. I have got so many cars. Harsa, jubilant. And then shoka, and you take birth in some other place, lamentation, scarcity, this is not. And bhaya. So there are 8,400,000 species of forms of life, and by this process we are entering into different types of atmosphere and subjected to sometimes harsa, jubilation, sometimes lamentation, sometimes fear. Even in this life we are undergoing such changes. So if one is actually intelligent, then he should consider that I don't want this lamentation. Why it is forced upon me? It is forced upon me on my desire. On my desire. It is not forced by any external thing. It is my desire. I wanted this position, and I got it by the grace of Krishna. But when I got it, then again, because the nature is like that, material nature. Dukkhalayam asasata. You can place yourself in any position. The whole thing is dukkhalayam. It is miserable. We are simply changing that if I am posted in this position, then I will be happy. If I am posted in this position, then I will be happy. And we are changing different position. Harsha Sukha Bhayaka. But if we want to stop this, if we want to come to our original position means we are part and parcel of God. So qualitatively, the same position. It may be small, but the position is Satchidananda Vigraha, eternal life of bliss and knowledge. If we want to come to that, then the process is that we should not anymore desire or manufacture some ideas for becoming happy in this material world. This is intelligence. Therefore, Rupa Goswami says, Annavilasita sunnam. You have to make zero all material desires. Annavilas sunnam means zero. Zero, that is Buddhist philosophy, to make zero, sunnavadi, to make everything void. No, that cannot be. I cannot make my desires zero. That is not possible, because I am living being. I may select what kind of desires I will have. That is intelligence. But desirelessness is not possible. Therefore, the next item is that Annavilasita sunnam, you make your material desires zero. Void. Then what shall I do next? Shall I become void and finish? No. Then your real life begins. What is that? Annavilasita sunnam jnana karmadanabritam anukullena krishnanusilanam. Anukullena krishnanusilanam. We are desires, many types of desires, jnana and karma. Karma platform is foolishness. Just like everywhere. They are very busy karming, but they do not know what is the aim of life. That is called karma. Acting something and suffering again. This is called karma. And jnana means one who understands that by analysis that these wrappers, material wrappers, these 15, five sense organs, five object of sense enjoyment. In this way, 24 wrapper. So how I am to get out of this wrappings? That is intelligence. That is jnani. But a jnani does not know that I get out from this entanglement, then where I stay, that they do not know. So that information is given by Krishna, that give up this and take up me. Negative and positive, both. Sarva dharman parityaja, give up these nonsense desires, then what to do? Na mame kang saranam. Come to me, under me. This is required. Anukullena krishnana. Mame kang saranam vraja. That is not varietyless. That I surrender into you, then business finished. No. Saranam vraja means anukullena krishnanu. What Krishna says, you do that. Especially Arjuna. Arjuna was not willing to fight, but when he listened Bhagavad Gita from Krishna, then he agreed to fight. So our first business is that if we want to stop this repetition of birth and death, and sometimes we are very happy, sometimes we are very unhappy, sometimes we are in fearfulness, sometimes in so many other calamities, then our first business is that we shall stop all these material desires. Annavilasita sunnam. To stop means the desire cannot be stopped, because we are living entities. Life, we are not dead stone that desires will be stopped. No. Desires are to be purified. Sarvapadhi vinirmuktam tatparatena nirmala. Desire to purify. Everyone is working under some impure consciousness, just like nationalism. I am American, I am Indian, I am Englishman, I am German. This desire is polluted. Because I am spirit soul, part and parcel of Krishna. What is the benefit by identifying with America or India? This is called purification of the desire. Everyone is working under national and they are fighting with one another because the desire is impure. So the problem, the whole problem of the material world can be solved only when we purify our desires. Anna vilasita sadnam jnana karmadanapritam anukullena Krishna. Anukul, what a Krishna says. Krishna is not dead. Therefore anukullena. What Krishna says, we have to do that. Krishna says to Arjuna to fight. So we have to meet the situation as Krishna desired by him. Sometimes he may say, you sit down. So we have to carry out only. The Krishna is not dead. He can give us varieties of order. And our position is that we shall simply carry out the order. That is life. Otherwise, we are under the clutches of Maya or material nature. Prakriti kriyamanani gunai karmani sarvas. We are thinking that I am the Lord, everything. That is not the fact. And the fact is that we have to work under somebody. That is our real position. Jive Sarupa Nitya Krishna Das. We are worker. We are not enjoyer. But unfortunately, we are trying to take the position of enjoyer. That is Maya. That is Maya. And if we agree to work under the direction of Krishna, then our original life is revived. That is wanted. The Krishna consciousness movement means that we are trying to educate people to change the consciousness. We have got so many desires under different consciousness. So one desire, that I am eternal servant of Krishna, this is called mukti. As soon as Krishna says, Sarvadharman parityajya mamekam saranam bhaja, this is mukti. If we give up all other desires and agree to accept Krishna's desires, that mamekam saranam bhaja, you are surrendered unto me, that is mukti, that is liberation. Otherwise, under the influence of these 24 elements and the material nature and the three gunas, infection, dhatte anusamsiting pumsi harsa soko bhayatida. Go on changing anybody. The subject matter is very difficult, but we have to learn it from Shastra, what is our position. Otherwise, to realize these things, it is not very easy. But if we accept the direction of the Shastra, that this is our position, that we cannot know what is my disease, but if I go to a doctor, physician, he can feel the pulse and he can recommend, this is your disease, you do like this. So, if we want to avoid the tiresome, troublesome, miserable condition of this material world, then we have to accept the direction given in the Shastras. But we are so dull, we cannot even understand what is the miserable condition of our life. Dead stone life or animal life, the animal cannot understand. But there is possibility. Sometimes when the miserable condition is very acute, we feel how to get out of it. That is intelligence. But if we take the direction of the Shastras, Sadhu Guru Shastra Vakya, Guru Mukha Padma Vakya, Chittete Koriya Oikya, Arana Koriya Vadhyas. Then there is possibility of getting out of this clutches, entanglement, and become free again and go back to home, back to Godhead. Thank you very much.